Hi guys! Welcome to my class. Please subscribe so that you will be notified on our next lesson. Then like and share also so that you can help other students. Our topic for today is about shape of data distribution. But before we proceed to our main lesson, let me give you an inspiration again for the day. Do you know that His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces of the UAE, is a great problem solver? He is tirelessly working hard to make the nation happier and comfortable for everybody here living in the UAE. The whole UAE nation have a high regard to him because he has proven this remarkable role as the father of the nation like his dad, Sheikh Zayed. He is thoroughly following up on all the citizens' concern and doing his best effort to meet their needs. According to his dad, Sheikh Zayed, may God rest his soul in eternal peace, this is what he said: if Allah the Almighty has favored us with wealth, our first commitment is to seek Allah's satisfaction and to express our gratitude to Him by utilizing His wealth to make this country better and to bring goodness to all its people. Sheikh Mohammed's belief is identical with his dad. And do you know that the children is their wealth? And that investing in them, in you guys, is the best investment for the present and the future. This is according to our Crown Prince. He will always protect us, guys. Remember this. That is why he made a virtual Eid greetings to us instead of making celebrations public, because he is still protecting us from the pandemic. He reminds us to wash our hands regularly, wear face masks, follow social distancing, limit trips outside, and take care of ourselves, especially the senior people, the small children, and those with underlying conditions. He reminds us not to compromise ourselves, our health, our lives, for what we have achieved during the past few months. The emergency community quarantine. Let us stay home and stay safe. Let's not make a small mistake that will cost our lives and other people's lives in danger. Let us follow what Sheikh Mohammed is telling us. Okay, guys? We will always feel his love and care for everybody, especially for you guys. That is why we need to always follow him. Okay? Now, let us move to our main lesson. The objective of our main lesson is to describe the shape of a distribution and to distinguish between measures of center and spread. Distribution is a list of values showing all the possible intervals of the data and how often they occur, like the frequency table that you can see here. Symmetric is when a shape looks identical to its original shape after being flipped or turned. It is like a mirror image, like the example below. If you are going to cut the figure in number 15, you can see that the left side of the image look like the same as the right side. Cluster is when data seems to be gathered around a particular value, like what you can see on the data below. The shaded part are the clusters, from 5 to 7 and from 13 to 14. A gap is a space between each value. It means a big space with no numbers on the line plot, like the example below. The gap here is from 8 to 12. There is no number on the line plot. The peak is the highest, strongest, or best point or value in the set of data. Like the example below, the green bar is the peak here. Let us work on this example so that you will be guided. Describe the shape of the distribution. The line plot shows the number of family members per villa. You can see that the shape of the distribution is not symmetric, since the shape on the right of the data does not look like the same as the left side. You can see also that there is a gap from 7 to 9. There is no number on the line plot. The gap is from 7 to 9. And you can see that there is a cluster from number 2 to 6. The distribution has a peak value at number 5. And the outlier is 10. It's very easy, right? Now, let us work on this box plot. This shows the number of students visiting the library in 1 week. Describe the shape of distribution. We cannot identify if there's gaps, peaks, and clusters because it is a box plot. But you can see that each box and whiskers has the same length. The data are evenly distributed. And there is no outlier. The data distribution is symmetric since the left side of the data looks like the right side. I want you guys to remember this so that you will be guided which measure of center and spread are most appropriate to describe a data distribution. If the data distribution is symmetric, you are going to use the mean as the measure of center, and the mean absolute deviation as the spread of the distribution. Remember that. If the data distribution is non-symmetric, you are going to use the median as the measure of center, and the interquartile range as the spread of distribution. Let us use this example so that you will be guided. The line plot shows the number of studying hours of students last month. Choose the appropriate measure to describe the center and spread of the distribution. You can see from the figure or the line plot that the data distribution is non-symmetric. So the median and interquartile range is appropriate to use. You can see also that there is an outlier. It's 10. To identify the median and ensuring that our answer is correct, we are going to arrange the data from smallest to biggest. We can identify right away which one is the minimum value and the maximum value. Then we can cut out the numbers on both sides starting from the outside until we get into the middle number, which is the median. So the median here is 3 hours. To find out the first quartile, it is the middle number between the minimum and the median. And to find out the third quartile, it is the middle number from the median to the maximum. Do you remember? Therefore, the first quartile is 2 and the third quartile is 4. So the interquartile range is 4 minus 2. It will give us 2 hours. So guys, the data is centered at 3 hours and the spread around the center is about 2 hours. It's easy, right? Now let us work on this example. Describe the center and spread of distribution of the height of the graph tree in the line plot. You can see that the distribution of data is symmetric and there is no outlier. The mean value is 5 meters. So the data are centered at around 5 meters. To find the mean absolute deviation, we are going to get the absolute value of the difference of each data and the mean. Then we are going to add it up and divide it by the total number of the data. And the mean absolute deviation is equal to 1.25 in this case. So, the spread of data around the center is about 1.25. Always remember guys, if the data distribution is symmetric, use the mean as the measure of center, and the mean absolute deviation as the spread of the data distribution. If it is non-symmetric, use the median as the measure of center, and the interquartile range as the spread of data distribution. I will never stop reminding you what Sheikh Zayed wrote for us. Education is like a lantern which lights your way in the dark alley. Whenever you have confusion on some part of the lesson, I want you to go back, light up your way, watch it again, closely, carefully, slowly, and I know you will get it. Life is a math equation. You cannot get the most of it if you can't convert the negatives into positive. So, always be strong, be positive. I know you can make it. I want you to discover your undefined smartness. You have it, guys. Score high in math. Till next lesson. God bless.